You guys are going to get on to the path to take off there?
Yeah, I
We're all
mean,
heading northeast.
Yes.
Goryak's round or ready.
All right. All right. So we're fast forwarding through all this to get it. You get about 3 days into the travel towards the shrine. And you've been told where the shrine was, I guess, in the bar where you were asking questions. And you start getting really hungry. Fucking name. Skrithix.
4-letter names from now on.
You're fine. You don't have anything to worry about. Geth, you are fine. You guys aren't getting hungry at all. You're not thirsty. Everyone else is getting super hungry.
I'm giving Tsunade mushrooms and water throughout the journey.
Right, so you're good. The rest of you starting to feel ill. Yes.
Character question: are we going with the entire setup that you can use any spell as long as it fits into your spell slot, or do you have to know the spell beforehand?
No,
So
you studied it when you woke up this morning. But you're a sorcerer
Right.
anyway, so you probably did.
And open spells, what you do, Rev, is if we're not in combat in initiative, you can use the spell, but it still eats a slot, and you don't get it back until you take a long rest.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Look at my little sheet here. So as you guys are going along, you walk up to looks like a campsite. As you're still searching sort of along the path for food. Just off the path to the left is a campsite-looking area. You can see a fire going over there. There are several tents.
Several what? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that last bit.
Tits. No, tents.
And South Carolina. Getting through a little bit there.
Bo looks into the distance to see if there's any guards near the tents.
There's no one here that you can see, Bo.
So I asked
Bo
the party
thinks to
who's hungry.
himself,
I could go
Bo
for a
jumps
bite.
up and says, "I could eat a horse."
All right, I'd like to cast Create Food and Water. Level 3 spell.
Jesus.
What is it?
Create Food and Water.
It was a level 3 spell, is that what you said?
Yeah, he said level 3.
Level 3 spell, nice. And what does cast food and water do specifically other than cast food and water? How much does it cast, I guess, is the question.
35 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water.
Jesus. Yep, you guys are good.
If not, I can easily hunt enough food for, I think, 5 people. Hunter, trap, gather from my survival. And then also, what kind of terrain are we in? Are we mountains, forest?
In forest.
Woods? Forest, okay.
Well, we have plenty to spare at this point.
How close are we to like the center of the forest?
You're probably... Think about it. You guys are... Yeah, you're probably right in the center. You're about halfway there, a little over halfway there. So.
Okay. And
so there should be like a slight poisonous fog that is hanging in the air as well.
Okay. Enough to damage your compatriots?
I'd have to look at Dragon Lair shit, but it's like 5 or 10 miles away from wherever the ancient green dragon is. That's where it's like started. You can start to see it.
Okay. So you guys are starting to see that. Yep.
I'll look it up actually.
How far away are we from this camp, Adam?
Probably
we can see it off the edge of the road, or
yeah, you're about a good 100 feet from it. So
okay.
There's fire going there, there's smoke going up, and you can smell the smell of cooking.
When as we start approaching it or notice it, Koryak starts moving off into the woods, and I use my primeval awareness. As an action, you can expend 1 ranger spell slot, 1 minute per level of spell slot spent, to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of you, or within up to 6 miles of you if you're in your favorite terrain, which we are not. This feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number.
Okay. You know, so you don't know location or number. All right, so you know
Correct.
they're a fae. Yes, they're a fae.
Okay.
But you're also aware the high elves are on this path to go
Yeah.
towards the shrine. So.
I hate them all.
Walking down the path, going to the campsite. Anybody doing anything?
I'm gonna go investigate the campsite.
Okay.
I'm going to say stealth out in the woods while they investigate the campsite.
Okay.
I'll go with the pretend elf.
I'll go with them, but about 10 feet behind them.
I'm
You guys-
sticking by Skithrix.
Chillin'.
Chill, like a villain.
Like a villain. Damn it.
All right, as you guys are in the, what about you, Wolfsniff?
Where are the other people going?
To the campsite 100 feet away, off the left
Yeah,
side of the
I'll
path.
go to the campsite.
Okay, Bo?
So walking up to the campsite, I'm going to use my divine sense, which, if there's any strong evil, it smells like a noxious odor.
Okay.
And if there's any powerful good, it rings like heavenly music.
You smell a very intense, noxious odor.
Ooh.
It wasn't me.
Right. It says so divine sense. When evil registers noxious odor, I smell noxious odor. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type of the being whose presence you sense, but not its identity. Within the same radius, you can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the hollow spell.
Desecrated, like with the spell, or as in, like, actually desecrated, like a shrine or something like that?
It doesn't
Maybe
say
you've
that.
done it. Okay. Defecated?
guess.
You said defecated?
Defecated or tagged with graffiti. I can totally.
Excuse me. Piece of gum stuck in the.
So I know it smells.
Okay.
Bad.
And what were the classes again?
Celestial, fiend, or undead.
No, none of those. None of those.
So all I know is that it stinks like bad.
Yeah, it just
Um,
stinks.
So I won't relay that message, but I'll stop and kind of unsheath my sword like a quarter and just ready myself.
Okay.
Can
There are several.
I hear him unsheath his sword?
Do you want to?
Yeah, if I do, I would do mine too.
Okay. You can do that.
I don't know if you were gonna make us roll for that or not.
No.
I unsheath my daggers.
How about you, Bo? Are you with them?
Yep, I'm with them.
All right. There are several bags of sort of ingredients sitting around by the tents. Natural things, types of mushrooms. One's full of different herbs. Another one over there is full of looks like types of bread and things of that nature. Different types of. There's one recently killed raw meat. Sort of dripping through the bag a little bit. Just basic foodstuffs, different ones. Mr. Let's see, Wolfsniff and Corey. Oh, you're not in there, are you, Corey?
No, I'm out hiding.
Okay. So Wolfsniff, you can definitely tell what each one of these bags has in it. What type of herb, type of mushroom, meats that have been killed.
So I'd like to go through all of it.
Okay.
And identify it.
Mhm.
But I don't want to share that information.
Okay. So you know exactly everything that's in there. Is there anything in particular you're looking?
I'm bothered by the animal.
Mm-hmm.
So what is that?
That is recently killed elk. Looks like it may have been a giant elk that was killed. Very large pieces of meat.
Okay.
Is the carcass anywhere?
No,
Or is it gone?
no carcass.
Okay.
But you don't know that. You're over there in the path, fucker.
Metagame and ass wipe.
So I'm gonna inspect but not take anything until we know what's going on.
All right, very good. As you guys are standing there, you hear a loud rumble. The ground kind of shakes. That much. On the pathway, an elf comes out, dressed in a very fancy garb. He says, he looks at Githrix and Nade. Doesn't see you, Koryak. Says, my name's Ellerin the Kind. See you guys are hanging out over here in the path, and to me, like, you got people either with or near you in our camp. What's your intent?
We are just basic travelers. We are heading toward the wall.
Heading to the wall. Everyone's going to the wall today. I'm just a high elf. We sort of stopped here and made camp, and we're just getting to know people as they walk by to see if they, they like to come hang out, maybe have some food, just enjoy something to eat, talk about where they're going, how things are happening, just get some good conversation.
That's greatly appreciated, kind sir. Me and my tall friend here, we already had our share of food for the day, and we're just making our way. But thank you.
Roll a d20 Tsunade.
Can I roll for perception to see if he's indeed speaking the truth?
That
Yeah.
That would be insight.
Or insight, whatever the fuck it is now.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you can do that.
Am I adding any modifiers to this?
Yes, you will be. One sec. Tsunade, just finding you. You'll be using insight as well.
All right, so I got a 18.
Okay. He seems to be genuine.
I'm going to then, since once I see if he seems to be genuine, I'm just gonna stand up, outstretch my palm with some of my own mushrooms, and hand them to him.
Oh, he says, thank you very much. And he takes those from you. Puts them into his little bag. Would you like to come to the camp?
Just gonna start walking right to the camp.
Okay, Tsunade. What'd you roll?
I look up at Skithrix, and then I look at the elf, and I'm like, yeah, I guess we'll try.
What'd you roll, though? What was your roll?
What am I adding to it? My modifier.
Insight.
Wisdom.
7.
Your roll was 7 total?
I rolled a 13. I have a +4.
Oh, 17. Okay, got you. He looks at you and he says, you know what would be great? If you just gave me all of your weapons right now. And you hand him all your weapons. So what do you have on you that you just gave him?
Wait.
You failed. Give him your shit.
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
What did I fail, though?
Check.
The check came before the actual question, so seeing the would it have changed
Okay,
anything?
I give him a kunai blade.
Okay, is that all of your weapons?
Yes.
Okay. The
As far
kunai
as he
blade.
knows.
Kunai.
Yes.
Kunai.
Kunai. Okay.
It's a dagger.
Yes. Kunai, I get. All right. So he takes your.
I give
dagger.
him a kunai.
He goes, "Thank you very much." Pat you on the back. He says, "Right this way. Let's go to camp." So
You just
guys
got your
walk into the
shit
camp.
pleasantly robbed.
As Tsunade and Skrithix come walking in, you see this elf walking with them. "Hello, friends. We've met your buddies in the pathway there." Oh, did I say we? Excuse me, me. I met your friends in the pathway there, and just glad you guys are here. How's everyone doing tonight?
Doing fine.
But
How are you?
Doing well.
Does this
My name's
cat-
Ellerin. Ellerin the Kind. I'm a
Does this
giver.
cat stink?
What's up?
Does he stink to me? Like as he gets closer, does the smell get worse?
What was the stink?
If they're bad.
Yes. Yeah, the stink.
So he stinks as he's walking up.
He's stanky. He's super stanky.
he's real stanky.
He's
Okay.
ranky stank.
Okay.
I look to Eldrin and ask him, "What was the purpose of taking my blade?"
Did we do that? I guess that we're okay. I'll allow that. Oh, just making sure that you're safe. I don't want anybody in here that can cause a lot of trouble. I'm going to ask your other friends as well, so don't feel so badly. You'll get it back at the end of the night, I promise. Or if you want to leave at any time, I'll give it to you. I promise.
That better be a solid promise. And then I try to intimidate.
The noises that you heard earlier are getting louder. It sounds like they're getting closer.
how close is Bo to the elf?
You're probably on the other side of the campfire. They just came walking to the back of the camp, and you guys were on the other side where the were.
Bo moves
me drop
closer
this
to
out,
the
actually.
elf.
Are we setting up camp here, or are we just visiting?
Visiting. So the pathway is here. You guys see this back?
Yeah.
Sort of in a circle. Campfire here. They come in here, and the majority of the
Okay.
are about every. Okay. This is not an accurate representation, but this is do there.
Lon, I can't remember what color I am.
What's that?
Can't remember what color I am.
You are. I mean, it doesn't matter to you. It matters. Titan Creek, you are the white guy.
That's racist.
He's pretty fly for a white guy.
Spanish fly.
Am I out in the woods still?
Yes, you're on the woods. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Alright.
I should move you back. But yeah. I'm just gonna turn this. Nobody can see. Red. So you're.
Yeah,
back
the
here.
red Ford eye, I think.
Yeah, you're. Yeah, visible. Yeah. I get it.
Okay.
Okay.
I sent you a message in Discord, but I'll just ask because everybody else was talking. But can I just shoot this fucking elf when I see him?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to roll to hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'll have disadvantage
which-
since you'll be a sneak attack, right?
I will have advantage because it's a surprise attack unless he knows I'm there.
Right.
So I'll roll 2D. Let's see, actions. Longbow +6 to hit. 6 roll. I rolled a 20, not natural, and a 12, so 20 to hit.
20.
And damage would be 1d8 +3, 8 damage.
Okay.
I mean, as soon as he gets when I shoot, I mean, as soon as he gets into the campsite and I notice that he's taking people's weapons and he calls himself the Kind, I was like, no. And I'm not-
Birdman is the stereotypical Han Solo shoot first type.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not down with
he
this.
took something. Fuck!
And I shoot him in the back. As
All right, let's everybody roll for initiative.
And now we're fighting.
And now game's
You're
over,
welcome.
guys. What are we rolling?
Initiative.
initiative.
Roll a d20. Actually, and what's your dex mod?
This one.
+1,
This one.
Mine's +2.
-1. So roll a d20 and take 1 away.
Okay. Cool.
Your initiative rolls are a d20 plus your dex mod.
Holoran got a 14 for initiative.
I got 11.
I have a 7.
Scripix also has a 7.
Nice.
One more time, guys. So Geth, 7.
Yeah, 7.
Okay. Koryak,
16.
16. Skrithix,
7.
7. Titan Creek,
6.
I didn't hear you.
6.
6. Bo,
11.
11. Sunade,
16.
Halloran. No, sorry. Wolfniff,
14. 14.
14.
13 for Wolfsniff.
All right, 13. Halloran, what was your
Ole.
initiative?
14.
14. Right. You roll for dude.
Cut that off midstream just to get that answer in.
Ooh. Roll girth +3.
How much did you hit for when you hit him?
I hit him for 8 damage.
8 damage.
And then for my move action, or my interaction for the turn, I'll hide again if.
Oh, this bird gives no fucks, man.
All right, so he turns to see you when you hit him. Let's see.
He has become unkind.
Now his name is Jack the Pissed.
Jack.
You shouldn't have done that.
Sees you actually in the trees, Koryak,
Okay.
and lets out a yell.
Caw-caw.
I respond with a caw. Caw!
All right, give me a second.
And the faint smell of chicken enters the air.
I recommend crispy fried chicken.
I'm about to get the Colonel's secret sauce right now.
I'm going to use all the
It all
lemon
comes out the
and
same hole.
spices.
All right. So, from behind you guys, at the camp, you see a small sort of fey type creature, elven creature looking thing. Sort of pop out behind here, the trees. A large orc pops out here from behind a tree.
Mork the orc.
Orc, calling orc son. Come in, orc son. Another orc appears. Here. And the rumbling noise that was getting louder breaks down trees. Here.
It's a goddamn Jolly Green Giant.
It's okay, we have solid.
All right. So this guy here is a large ogre. We've got an orc. I'm sorry. We've got the elf. We've got an orc, and an elf. You can tell by looking.
Wasn't I walking into the camp with the elf that took my blade?
Yeah, he's right there beside you guys, right here.
I thought I was the black D6.
No, you're the black D4.
Black D6 is me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are the 6. Okay, there you go.
I was a black 4.
There you go. Gotcha.
So racist.
Fixed. All right, the ogre, he just screams rah, right?
Raw, right?
The little fae is sort of like running on 4 legs. Sort of a hairy looking elf, weird looking thing.
What?
And starts barking like a dog. The
The
one
natural enemy of the crow. Watch out.
Yeah.
He freaks out and jumps up a tree.
The orc here just puts his hand in the air and he goes, Bim! And the orc beside him goes, I'm Gron, the strongest. All right,
Guys,
first
oh no,
up-
we've run across the circus.
All right, so first up is a tie between Tsunade and Koryak. I guess Koryak, since you've had that first turn, we'll count that. Is that cool with you?
Whatever you say, man.
Let's do it. All right, Tsunade.
Well, since you mentioned a little bit ago that the Eldrin the Kind turned toward the Chick-fil-A
After you got
guy.
shot by Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Since he turned his back to me, I'm going to walk up behind him and whisper in his ear. I knew I was going to get that Kanai blade back. And I attack. And you...
Okay, roll hit.
$16.
That'll hit.
I hit him for 8 damage.
8.
Yes.
Okay.
And can I use a bonus action to to cast a cantrip?
Does your character say that it can?
Well,
Depends on
Only
the
if-
spell.
Only if the spell is a bonus action type.
no, never mind. I'll just move away.
Poof. Poofty.
Just poof.
Poofty. Yep. That's all you
Guys,
see. He poofs.
never trust elves, bro.
Did I grab my Kanai blade from him?
No. No, he didn't leave the blade behind.
Oh, that's
Oops,
okay. I
dropped
have
it.
14 more.
You have what?
Oh, you.
No, you don't. You don't have anything.
Hey,
He took all. He
you
took all
only
your
asked
shit.
for one weapon. You only
No.
asked for one weapon.
No, he said all your weapons.
Don't game the game. He's got all your weapons.
He reappears and slits your throat and disappears again.
Yeah, exactly. Take 26 points of damage for being an asshole.
I'm going to animate her corpse real quick then.
Oh, now you're fucked.
He's going to test.
This went south fast.
Fine.
So where'd you move? forward, right, or left, or backwards?
I move closer to the road
Okay,
by 1 square.
got you there.
That's only 5 feet. Oh,
Well,
you're
he's
ditch-
gone
you're-
anyway, so
You're ditching us. All right, cool.
Yeah, this is not scale. The squares are not 5 feet, so.
Oh,
it's just-
okay.
Yeah, it's the only space I have. That's probably, let's call it 15 feet per square.
actually, what are the circles around the outside of the camp?
Those are tents. Tents.
Are any of them casting shadows?
Every one of them is casting shadows away from that fire. So,
I'll move into the shadow of one of the
okay. Put you right there.
and
And what? Is that the end?
yes, that's the end of my.
Okay. Next up, we have Halloran.
I'm gonna use my turn to put distance between me and the enemies.
Okay. This is you here.
Yeah, so I can move 20 feet, I think, because I got a lot of stuff on.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna towards the red guy. I'm just gonna put 20 feet of distance between me and the red guy.
Put you right. Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
All right. Next up is Wolf Sniff.
All right, I'm trying not to die in our first fight, so I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
Hide where?
Underground.
This is you here.
That's a good question. Behind the big guy.
The ogre.
You can probably make it inside that tent if you want to go.
Yeah, I'll go inside the tent. It's a
Camping is
horrible hiding
fucking
place.
intense.
All right. Next up is Gron, the strongest. Let's see, what's Gron going to do to you guys? All right, Gron goes running. And gets to about here. Bo.
Bo moves towards the ogre.
No, it's not your time yet. I'm just saying. Come at you,
Oh,
Bo.
okay.
Come at you, Bo.
Oh, it's coming at me.
Yep. What do we got there?
He wants some action.
Just like it.
So the one on the right's coming towards me. I'll move towards it.
Just trying to get good light for you guys. Too much. Go. But it's not your time to move yet. I'm just telling you, he's got you.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, that's a 16 to hit. Does that meet your AC? Should.
Probably doesn't.
For who?
It's
You.
Bo, I'm talking to you. You're the one involved in combat right now. 16 to hit. You're 17, right, on your armor?
I'm
Your AC is
17. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so he reaches back from his shoulder, pulls out a javelin, throws it at you, and barely misses you and lands right behind you, sticking in the ground. He screams into the air, this guy, and the orc to his right. Find it.
Drim.
Bim. Yeah, Bim.
Bim. Yeah.
Bim. He does the same. Except this one hits. And you take 11 points of damage.
Oof.
Junk.
All right, next up on the list. So many papers. There's a lot of characters, guys. All right, next up is Hom the Wise. I'm sorry, Jay, that was not Bim. That was Gron the Strongest.
Yeah, I thought
And
so.
Hom the Wise, yeah.
Yeah.
So Hom the Wise was Grom the Strongest is hit you. So next up is Bim. Sorry, no, Dog.
Water elemental.
Yeah, right. Dude,
Well,
I mean, I've got
still not dead.
fucking like 80 papers in front of me with all these guys. It's just like ridiculous.
Christ.
8 characters with you guys, and then fucking 6 in this battle. 5 in this battle. It's a lot. All right, so he just disappears. From here. And appears next to Skrithix. Sorry, no. Appears next to Halloran. That would be too far. Appears next to Halloran. It is Bim the Ogre's turn. Bim pounds the ground really hard and gets really pissed off. Moves up within his melee distance of Tsunade.
That's not me.
That's
Or who's that?
That's
I
Geth.
know. Geth. Okay, to Geth.
That's sickly boy.
Sickly Geth. Oh, that's right. You hit behind the other 10. I keep getting the other ones confused. They kind of look the same. All right. He swings both of his fists at you, Geth, to hit you, and both come down right beside you on either side. All right, tie between Geth and Skrithix. You guys figure out how you want to do it.
Go ahead, Solid.
All right. I'm gonna use detect a magic.
Okay.
Try and locate the guy that just disappeared.
He appeared right next to me.
No, a different one.
Oh.
He appears right next to you.
Right next to me.
Yes.
All right.
And that is
The kind. dude,
Ellerin the
right?
Kind. Yeah, Ellerin the Kind.
Okay. So then I'm going to. Oh no, I can't do that yet. All right. Well, I'm just gonna throw some spores from my hand. I'm not gonna do anything. They're just gonna kind of land on him.
All right. Spored up. You have to roll to hit that, or just you can just do it.
No, it's just it's like if you throw like fucking grass on someone. I don't know. It's just spores on him. It's like
Pocket
like a-
sand.
yeah, pocket sand. And I'm going to telepathically communicate to Tsunade.
Yeah, think about it.
There he is. And that's it.
Roger that.
Geth, your turn.
Okay. I'll look at big fella.
Mhm.
And
Bim.
Bim. And I will use Raffle Smite.
Okay.
And that's a bonus
That's what it
action.
does.
So Wrathful Smite. Next time I use a weapon attack, my attack will do 1 extra d6 physical damage. And also, right now you have to make a Wisdom saving throw and beat a.
Beat a what? I didn't hear the last part.
Sorry, 15.
Beat a 15. Yes, he does actually.
Oh, well, good for him. He's a wise big guy. All right, so that fails. But what I will do is make 2 attacks against him.
Okay.
With a long sword. $20 to hit for the first one.
Mhm.
22 to hit for the second one.
Okay.
So then. So 12 damage on that. And 13 on the other one. So 25 total.
All right. Very good. Anything else? Did you add your Divine Smite on? Or Wrathful Smite?
That was, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Next up is Titan Creek. I'm sorry. Yes, Titan Creek. You're right.
How far is that ogre from me?
That ogre from you
White
is just around the outside. Yeah, you're probably 30 feet from it.
3 feet. Okay, then I cast Ray of Frost on it.
Okay.
That's question. It says the spell's damage increases by 1d8 when you reach 5th level. Does that mean 5th level spell or 5th level?
Character level.
So it does 2d8 then.
Okay.
Does it
Let
say
me roll
any
against.
saving rolls or anything?
Roll a
No,
d20.
it's-
Roll a d20 and add your spell modifier.
15, and my spell modifier is 6. That's 21.
You're cutting out. Sorry, what'd you say?
I said 15, and my spell modifier is 6.
Okay, it's 21 to hit.
Yeah, 21.
Okay, yep, that hits.
Awesome. 2d8s. I got 6 and 4, so 10 total.
Okay.
As a bonus action, use Expeditious Retreat. Level 1 Transmutation. From wherever he is. So let's say 30 feet. 30 feet behind whoever is blue. So towards the campfire.
Like so? Okay, very good. All right, back to the top of the rotation. We're going with Koryak.
All right, so what? Is my oh yeah, it's turned on. That guy next to the green 4 dice. That's the dude I shot with an arrow.
Yes.
All right.
The kind.
Yeah, I don't think he's kind. As a bonus action, I'm gonna use my hunt on him. Hunter's Mark is you choose a creature you can see within range, which is 90 feet, and mystically mark it as your quarry. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack, and you have advantage on any wisdom/perception or wisdom survival check you make to find it. If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to mark a new creature. So I'm going to mark it, and then...
Now, he's more than 90 feet from you.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then I'll move double
Okay.
or run, whatever you would like to call it, towards him. When I'm within 90 feet, I will mark him.
Okay.
And I
Get you there.
move
We'll
as
get you
fast as I can towards him, and I will... Getting ready to... I'm going to kill him.
Okay.
And that's all I can really do.
That's good. Who's that?
Hey, it's Jay.
There's
He's
two
already
down
in
there.
here.
Right?
Be that the program hasn't registered that Jay left.
Oh, okay.
I'm still here. It's the network connection.
Yeah, I was just saying. It says you have double cams there. There it goes.
There it is.
Good call. Good call, Riff. All right, are you attacking Eldrin the Kind? Eldrin the Kind? Or just using the...
The dash was his action.
Yeah,
And
the
bonus
dash.
action.
I'm moving as fast as I can. I'll double my movement towards
Okay.
him.
Okay, good.
I want to get within melee range when I can.
I got you. All right, very good. Next up is Tsunade.
All right, I am going to point at Eldrin the asshole
Mm-hmm.
and cast. Well, that's not cast. It's just an action. Toll the dead.
Now he's a good.
You point at
he's a
one
good
creature.
about 120, 130 feet away from you
How is that?
because he teleported.
He's right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm the
all right,
D6.
I keep getting your other one confused. I need another color of die over there. I was
What
looking
do
at
you
Gif.
do?
I was looking at Gif. So yeah, he's probably.
Is that six?
Yeah,
Is that 60 feet?
it's 55.
Okay. So then I'm in range.
59.9.
And the sound of dolorous bells fill the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage.
Okay.
If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12, which I think
He's missing
Crowman
some hit points. Yeah.
hit it. Okay. So it'd be
Wisdom
1d12
save.
wisdom save.
And what I have to beat? What number?
14.
He beats it.
Fucker.
He guesses that this guy's no dummy.
He's kind.
And that will
Kinda wise.
end my turn.
Okay. Next up is Halloran.
So each square is 5 feet or 10 feet?
About 15.
Okay. So I'm about, 60 feet from the ogre?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Okay. So I'm going to scream, pay your debt to Etrigan, and I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead on the ogre.
Okay.
So,
Now, Geth is right in front of you. That wouldn't affect him, would it?
no. Nope. I point at one creature you can see within range of 60 feet. At the sound of Doloria's bell fills the air for a
That's
moment.
what I just casted. Yeah.
So he takes 2d12 necrotic damage.
Automatically, no matter what.
Oh, he has to succeed a wisdom
Be a
saving
wisdom save, yeah. What's the number he's trying to beat?
throw. I roll a d20 and add my modifier, right?
Yep.
No,
it's your spell
No,
save.
it's
it's your
DC.
spell
Your spell
DC.
save DC.
Oh,
Yeah.
15.
All right, he takes a hit. He's already got him hurt. And how much damage is that?
2d12.
All right, roll it.
Let me find my d12.
You do 4 6s.
I could use 4 6s.
It is
Not how it
necrotic
works.
damage too.
He takes
Wait a minute.
he takes 11
Sorry.
damage.
11 damage. All right.
And then I can, because I have, I'm a war priest. I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to swing my sword at the weird-looking dog creature next to me.
Okay.
I can only do it 4 times per resting period, but
Mhm.
so I will swing my sword. Trying to remember all this. Sorry, guys. I just rolled a d20, I think, right? Yeah, I got
To
a,
hit?
I had a 5.
That's a miss.
I'm gonna like way miss over its head. I overestimated its height and just completely whiffed right over its head.
He like when it goes over his head, he kind of jumps towards it and does a backflip and lands on his feet.
I don't add anything to the 5, do I?
Strength modifier.
Oh,
Strength modifier and,
still-
and proficiency bonus.
So it was a 10. I hit my hit dice. I highly doubt that matters.
Yeah, you missed him.
Maybe he doesn't do the backflip to taunt me.
All right, so when that happens, you need to roll a wisdom saving throw and be a DC 11, please.
All right. I add my wisdom to that. So it's a
Modifier, yeah.
It's a 14.
And if are you
Okay.
proficient with wisdom saving throws?
Yes.
Add your proficiency modifier as well.
All right.
Just re-3.
So 16.
Okay, yeah. Nothing happens to you. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's all I do.
Thank you.